Hello and welcome my awesome health journey. I am Brett Dupree, and today I'm going to talk about Kpop Demon Hunters, a movie that I just watched on Saturday, so I'm very late to the party. It's like, what, 3 months old now? At least that it is on the song I just wrote, but I just honestly can't get out of my mind. I mean, as a child of the 90s, I loved 90s R&B, which of course turned into boy bands. And then, of course, all that is the inspiration for K-pop today. So it's like the music is amazing. But what really got me, of course, is going to be spoilers, is the story. Of course, I've heard so much about K-pop Demon Hunters, and I thought of seeing it, and part of me is really happy I didn't see it in theaters like I was thinking about, because they were sing-alongs, and I probably would have cried in public, and I don't really like crying. It's not my thing, but that's what happened to me when I watched this movie. When at the end, it was right when she was standing in front of the main demon. I'm bad with names overall. And she was, they were like, you can't fix it, can't even fix yourself. And she was like just accepting the truth of who she was at that point, and like just tears started running down my face, and it was like I didn't know where they were from. It was just like, this part isn't sad, but like tears were running down my face, and I realized because the scene before that, where she was talking to her aunt about like how she wanted to be loved, all of her wanted to be loved, and her aunt didn't want that. Her aunt just wanted to see the light, wanted to just love the parts of her and just hide back the pain, the family trauma, if you will. And the thing I noticed about the movie, the more I thought about it, as tears rolled down my face, I remember thinking to myself, why am I crying? I should stop. And I'm like, you shouldn't stop yourself having emotions, which is just, part of my journey, is allowing myself to cry, something I used to hold in a lot. But the interesting part for me when I thought about it is how much K-pop Demon Hunters almost mirrored my life, as silly as that sounds, especially the hunting demon part, but the demons being the negative parts of my personality and my life. But I'm actually serious, because when I think about what I was trying to do for most of my life, for like 11, 12, 13 years, I was trying to be, actually longer than that, I was thinking. I was a Toastmaster for 11 years, so it was a solid 14 years of trying to be a professional speaker, life coach, and trying to going out and talking to people and such. But I was doing that because since I was 26 was my awakening years, I like to call myself, because that's when I made the decision that, I was going to change myself. I was sick of being upset. I was sick of being afraid all the time. I was sick of my social anxiety. But I went to it with a side of Golden, that really good song. But at the same time, Golden is almost like the part of social development and personal growth, where you just want to be shiny, happy. You get rid of all your bad stuff. You get rid of all the stuff, and then finally you can shine. That seems to be, to me, the message of that song. Why it's a good, powerful song and awesome. But at the same time, it's not about accepting all of you. And when I was trying to become a life coach and do that, I was always looking for something to fix me, looking for something that I do the right things, and then I won't be anxious anymore. I do the right things, then I won't have social anxiety anymore. If I do the right things, then I'll be able to find love. Of course, that's the main reason why I started my journey, was to find love. And especially since my biggest fear at the time was talking to women, and that's actually what started me on that journey. But until once I'm able to fix that, then I can finally get the love that I deserved, the love that I desired. When I finally fix myself, and then seeing her at the end, accepting herself, shattering the jar of glass and can't go back, but now I see the beauty in the broken glass. The scars are part of me, darkness and harmony. Oh man, those lines sent me chills, and just felt the crying down my face, as honestly, especially when you can hear, if you can, honestly, it's the same channel. If you go to my YouTube channel, Joy's Expansion, you can see a lot of those videos, and a lot of those videos are very golden-y, like that song of me just portraying like this awesome possible personality of just trying to convince people to want to hire me, honestly, to get something out of it and to share. Yes, I want to inspire people. Yes, I wanted to help people, but I always wanted something from it at the same time. And so I wouldn't really hide, or if I would just share something vulnerable, it was almost to get something to convince you to uh, hire me as the life coach, or seal the commune, if you will. I know that's kind of a stretch, but uh, the the awesome health journey that I do this for myself. This, in a sense, when I was joking to myself, this is my voice without the lies. I'm not really trying to hide anything from you, myself. I'm not trying to hide anything from you. I'm just talking because it helps me with my journey. It helps me keep on point, and it helps me. It just, for some reason, this helps me, and I don't really know why. Probably some ego-filled something, but it does, and I know that it helps other people. People have told me that they have been inspired and started moving, and that makes me feel good, of course. So, but yeah, I guess what I'm saying is I really like that movie, but yeah, I really like that. And I think it is important. I really like the message of darkness and harmony, accepting those negative parts of ourselves that we want to hide from other people because we're ashamed. I know I was very ashamed of my social anxiety, and when it popped up again, I would used to berate myself. Honestly, the shame was still there when I went with my eating, and I would binge eat, and then I would feel shame in myself for binge eating. Shame of myself for being fat, shame of myself for my big ass man boobs, shame of myself for my big belly, shame from going out, and feeling that. That's one reason why my goal in this time of this health journey is to be honest with myself. I was talking to my sister about that because she was like, when I was saying, like, I know I have a long way to go, but I'm proud of myself. She's like, drop that. But the thing is I don't want to drop that because I do have a long way to go. I don't want to not look at where I want to go and how I'm still fat, how my knees still hurt, how my ankle still hurts, how I still have a big belly, how I still have man boobs. I'm still 370 pounds, which is freaking huge. But yeah, I lost 100 pounds. I was 470. I've come a long way. But I mean, both of those are part of my journey. In a way, like Kpop Demon Hunters, that's the darkness and the harmony. My scars still exist. I still have, I'm still working on the diabetes. I'm still working on the obesity. I still have a long way to go. But at the same time, I have a positive outlook. I'm working on it. I'm getting better. And I'm just being honest with myself this time. And that has allowed me to not hurt myself and being honest with myself. Like, yeah, I'm not at my best today, so I don't have to go my best. What matters is if I just move. And it's just being honest with myself and where I am, truly honest, and to accept that the reality is there's never, fix doesn't exist. It's just working with what you have, with where you are at the time. I need to work with where I am at the time, which is now, with what I have. Someday, maybe I won't be anxious. Maybe I won't. I'll be able to have the confidence, if you will, to always push forward. But I don't have that now. And I can be honest with myself that there's still part of me that holds back when talking to women. There's still part of me that holds back talking to people in general or asking what I want. I'm better than I was before. I'm better with my social anxiety than I was before. People are surprised that I have it, but I still have those thoughts. I still sometimes just feel cracked down by it, but I am fine with it, or becoming more fine with it. And yeah, just Kpop Demon Hunters really struck a chord with me. I really enjoyed the movie. I recommend watching it, especially from a personal growth or a spirituality lens. And also just because it's like Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse animation, which I love, and the music is super fun and poppy and awesome, and the lyrics are really cool, and they're just it's such a good movie. Well, anyways, yeah, I finally got that out of my head talking about K-pop Demon Hunters. So thank you for watching this little rant. I love you for who you are, and as always, you are worthy.